I wrote a letter, and I'm just going to say it. It's kind of like an impact statement, we'll just say. All right. Here we go. Lauren, let's be crystal clear. Your 9-hour pity party of a live stream wasn't a desperate cry for help. It was a masterclass in manipulation and a desperate preemptive strike against the truth you knew was coming. And while you were shedding those crocodile tears, or were they tearless, as some keenly observed, my family and I were reliving a genuine, unimaginable horror. You, with your theatrical vulnerability and performative martyrdom, dare to compare your quote-unquote whisper campaign and being labeled dark to the brutal murder of my uncle, Charles Vallow. Let that sink in. You equated online criticism to a man fighting for his life against a cult that ultimately extinguished it. The audacity is breathtaking, and the disrespect is unforgivable. You have made my life a living hell since mid-2021, and this public takedown is long overdue. While my family was navigating the darkest period imaginable, the murders of Charles, Tylee, and my only nephew, JJ, you were busy with your shunning campaigns, isolating me from my own flesh and blood. And you were okay with it. You engaged in mean girl tactics, talking God knows what kind of shit about me and my family behind our backs, all while publicly exploiting our tragedy for your own gain. Then, when we were no longer useful, you betrayed us. You are a leech, Lauren, feeding off the pain of others, and your 9-hour spectacle was just another feast. Your selective evidence, your cropped screenshots, your carefully curated narrative, it's all a flimsy facade. You use victims as props, invoking the names of JJ, Tylee, and Tammy, not out of genuine concern, but as strategic tools to bolster your own credibility and deflect from your own rotten behavior. My mother, Kay Woodcock, a woman who has endured unimaginable grief, becomes a shield for your ego, a name you drop to make it harder for anyone to believe you could ever speak ill of her. How dare you? The implication that our suffering is just another piece of content, another strategic asset for your brand, makes me sick to my stomach. We are not your content, Lauren. We are real people with real pain, and you have capitalized on every last drop of it. You fled the courtroom not because you feared for your safety, but because you feared accountability. You weaponized the legal system using a serious tool meant for protection as a prop in your personal drama. You sought a temporary order based on what appears to be a weak and misrepresented evidence, only to abandon it before scrutiny. That's so important right there. That's not seeking justice. That's playing a game. And the stakes for my family were life and death. Your complaints about the judge not closing the courtroom, how entitled can one person be? Yeah, she's quite the entitled one. The principles of open justice mean nothing to you when they interfere with your narrative. Let me tell you, the true crime community is seeing straight through you. Your judgment, integrity, and ethical conduct are in question. Your willingness to engage in such a public, protracted, and manipulative campaign is a massive red flag that is now impossible to ignore. Trust is shattered, not just for us, but for anyone who has witnessed this charade. And the monetization, Lauren, the frequent ads on your 8-hour or your 9-hour stream, the paid private Patreon stream where you allegedly laughed and thanked the stalker, that's not that's not just ethically questionable. It's morally reprehensible. You transformed genuine or genuinely performed distress into a product, profiting from the very trauma you so carelessly co-opted. That, Lauren, is the ultimate betrayal. So here's your dose of karma, delivered publicly and with the disdain you've so richly earned. This isn't just for me and my family, it's for everyone you've wronged, everyone you've exploited, and everyone who has seen through your thin veneer of victimhood. The last impression you will leave is not one of a brave survivor, but of a calculated manipulator, a user, and a betrayer. The bill has arrived, Lauren. It's time for you to pay your dues. Consider yourself verbally stoned, publicly and I can't ever say that. Oh my gosh. Anyways, for all to witness. I don't know why I'm stuck on that right now. That was it. Anyways, I don't know. It felt good. It feels good to just put that into words.